We do have breaking news now related to the cyclosporiasis cases in North Carolina. In just the last 45 minutes, the state health department issued a statement saying at this time, the cases in North Carolina do not appear to be linked to the outbreak in other states involving Taco Bell.
In North Carolina, most cases are associated with parsley, cilantro, and lettuce. WRAL's Megan Clarity is here. And Megan, this news comes as the numbers tick up in Wake County, where the cases have gone up nearly 15% in one day.
Yeah, we keep seeing them go up, Gerald. Wake County is giving daily updates on case numbers. The number of reported cases in the county has grown to 270 people, up from 236 just yesterday. We've also learned that 5 people in the county are hospitalized. We've told you how federal investigators have identified shredded iceberg lettuce supplied by Taylor Farms to those Taco Bell restaurants as a potential source of the parasitic contamination. And as we mentioned, North Carolina health leaders have not linked cases here to the outbreak. There could be multiple outbreaks at one time from different sources. The CDC reports it's investigating infections linked to the lettuce served at the chain restaurant in Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Ohio, and West Virginia. We wanted to know what happens if you had Taco Bell in the last few weeks, especially if you were in one of those states. Should you get tested? The shorter answer is no. The short answer is no, unless you have symptoms, of course, that have lasted for several days or a week. And of course, we're talking about diarrhea, stomach cramping, nausea, mild fever, and chills. Doctors say symptoms begin about a week after infection and can appear anywhere from 2 days to 2 weeks later. We spoke with a food microbiologist about the complexity in tracing all of these cases back to one source.
One of the things that's made it a little bit more complicated with cyclospora is we don't have the whole genome sequencing techniques like we do for salmonella and E. coli. So it's harder to link up cases. So we could have one person in one state, another person in another state, but it's harder to make a genetic match to say, oh, yes, they got sick from exactly the same organism, which means it came from the same food supply.
Complicating things, he says, with E. coli and salmonella, people experience symptoms much faster, whereas with cyclospora, it can take as long as 2 weeks. Taco Bell has removed the contaminated lettuce from its supply in those affected, across the country rather, but also in those affected states. So Schaffner says, don't worry about lettuce today, don't worry about lettuce in 2 weeks ago, if you're not feeling any symptoms. I covered the E. coli outbreak linked to Taylor Farms when I worked in Colorado Springs. That was 2 years ago. It affected onions. You'll remember that on the McDonald's Quarter Pounders. Schaffner says Taylor Farms probably has one of the best cyclosporine control programs out there, but the FDA will visit them. They'll check the quality of the irrigation, where the latrines are, and investigate what the company is doing to have experienced the outbreak. Count on WRAL to keep you up to date on everything you need to know about cyclospora. Hear firsthand from local people who experience the illness, and you'll find in-depth discussions on what to look for so you don't get sick. That's all on our YouTube page.